All right. Hi, everyone. I'm back, and things seem to be working, which is good. So hopefully that's a good sign. I'm gonna ready up. We got, it looks like 13 entrances now. Who just joined? Oh, Falcon joined. We got, we have, a large group here and a lot of really good runners. I am gonna get absolutely curb stomped today, and that's okay. It's gonna be fun. Because there's guys in here who are doing the main tournament, and they're just coming in to practice this, and I am not expecting to finish strong. But you know what? We're gonna give it a try. We'll see. It'll be fun if I do. But I don't know. I'm not expecting much. This should be a pretty challenging group. Very competitive. Just lots of really great runners in here. So Crab Hat, hook shot first swamp item. Go away, Crab Hat. That's not funny. Ugh. God, I hope that's not true. Let's make sure. Hookshot, bow, buck, nat. Okay, good. We have the right seed. God. I don't need to start that again. After Friday night's debacle, I took a little weekend break because I had work to do, and then I, off stream, had played several hours of Legend Z-A, and that's been fun. But now I'm just waiting for the last 3 to ready up, 2 to ready up, and this mess will get started. Alright, now it's just Sawyer. The creator. They're making fun of him because he's not even live right now. But I don't know if he's actually racing it or if he's just started it. Oh, now he's live. So yeah, he's racing. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Text me when you hit go mode. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Sweet. Alright. Let's see if we get anything good out of Escape today. Not really. It's early. Ooh. Oh, I had it. That was one of my better kills there. Not ideal for that room. That's sort of funny. That's what I like to call the third vanilla location. Because technically, how the game works, the lamp is in the first chest right inside Link's house. But if you don't pick that up, then it shows up in the chest at Uncle. And if you still don't grab that for whatever reason, it shows up there in Zelda's chest. It gives you 3 opportunities to grab it before you have to go through the dark rooms in the back of the castle. So that's technically a somewhat vanilla location. They lined right up there for me. No BS. Okay, we knew that had to be there. I think we're still missing the map. Nice key. Alright, there's the map, so there's still something in the sink. Probably around my average time. Maybe a little bit behind by a few seconds, but it's okay. Alright, we have money, so that's good. Green pendant, desert, hair is a red crystal. Green pendant, desert, Hera, a red crystal. Okay. Alright, got our first bottle. I'll allow it. That's really good. Don't care. Okay. That's really nice to see. Thanks, game. Alright, let's see if we get the bombs again from the tree pull. We should. No, we got rupees though. That's fine. Bombs are secondary? That's interesting. I'm certainly not going to complain about $80. And we have 4 bombs, so we're good here. We'll have enough money still for Zora by the time we leave here with all the fivers that we're gonna pick up. At least we should. I'm sure we'll get more money in a chest too, like that. So, yeah. Good. We got more bombs. I'll take it. Well, nothing really too helpful there. I mean, no major items, that's for sure. Alright, we don't have to worry about money ever. That's not the one I wanted to grab. I don't know why I'm even grabbing the fiver. We really don't need them. Alright, that's good. Heart's fine. Samaria's a nice item just to get. Okay. Not ideal. Holy cow. I mean, I'm not really complaining, but, like, I would rather get some other important items at this point. Okay. Man, I'd love to see a bow show up just so I can go into Eastern and do it. Just get it over with. Whoops. Didn't go around the back. That's alright. Commit and go. Don't care about that. Don't really care about that either. Let's take our south route. I don't even think I'm going to pick that up. I really don't need it at this point. That's good, though. Okay, that actually opens up some Death Mountain stuff, but it's not a lot of value unless we can get access to the other side of the mountain, or at least to Hera. Sure. That works. Mail upgrade's nice. There's the boots. Ugh, this check was kind of crap. The one thing is, though, the glove does put Zora into logic, so I might probably route that in. The Moon Pearl would be nice right here. Oh, okay. Then we're gonna head to Eastern in just a minute. We'll still check the Zora check and probably Hobo real quick. Just because we're here and we can. Okay. So that bow's really good. It's an early check, but some people kind of get into a weird thing about skipping that one. I don't think anyone here would, but you never know. Holy shit, that's so good. Okay. So the flippers lock a hammer. I'm gonna bet the flippers aren't necessarily too deep in this, though. They could just be an item that we get in Eastern. So I'm not gonna go too crazy with that yet. But getting that now just saves me from coming back here. Really kind of curious how that's gonna work out. Unfortunately, no Moon Pearl means we're not getting the waterfall item, but we can just go up here and pay the fine. Okay. Alright, and then we're gonna go right to Eastern after this. Okay. Okay. Hey, cool guy. Honestly, there's the Moon Pearl. The main thing I would say on it, if you're really gonna learn the game, is watch people. Like, I got better at this by watching some good runners and seeing what they did, and then trying to replicate them a little bit if I could. And then, honestly, joining the mentor tournament this past summer was huge. Because then you get to work with people directly who know what they're doing. And that's pretty good. Pretty helpful. But that's, like, the biggest thing, is just to... And honestly, it's another one of those things where I can't tell you how many games of this, how many seeds of this I played over many years. It takes practice. And every single time you do it, it's really a whole new game. So it's not like you can... Oh, if I just do this one thing differently every single time, it gets better. It's still like... You learn little tricks, and then sometimes those tricks just don't apply. Like, in this seed, I could get this item faster if I had a hook shot, but I don't, so I have to go around this way. But there's little things you just kind of learn as you go. But the important thing is just have fun with it. Like, I enjoy the challenge. I mentioned before this race got started, a lot of the people who joined it are really good runners who are going to be in the main tournament. And as I delicately put it, I'm probably going to get curb stomped in this race, and I don't really care because I just know what I'm up against, but it'll be fun anyway. Oh! So that's the first glove that the game wants you to get. So now the flippers could actually be buried a lot further in the game. That's interesting. Alright, so we know we have an item on Anafairy. We'll go for it. And there's a lot of really good, especially in this game, there's a lot of good little tricks that you can learn to circumvent certain things. Like I said, I have the mitts, but I broke logic to get that. Or no, I have, not the mitts. No, where did I get the other glove? The other glove is fine. It's the hammer. The hammer I got out of logic. It's flipper locked. That's what it is. The mitts are not out of logic. So now what I'm hoping, honestly, is that there's something in the big chest of Thieves Town. Because if someone didn't grab that hammer right away, and then Thieves Town Big Chest has an important item in it, that might put me a little ahead. We'll eventually find that out. Okay. We don't even know if we need to do Thieves Town yet. I'm much more interested in actually doing pod. The goal in this mode is to beat all of the dungeons that have a crystal on them. And then to beat Ganon's Tower, the final level, and then Ganon himself, yeah. But depending on what mode you play, there's lots of goals that you can have, so I guess big just being it. Yeah, so there's lots of different goals you can have in this game. Right now, if you're looking at the tracker that I have, this dungeon's a crystal. That's why there's a question mark next to it, because I'm not going to fill in all the regular crystals. Hold on, let me see if I can get this kill today. Oh, maybe. Nice. Got the quick kill. So this dungeon's a crystal, so is the third one if you are looking at the left side of the tracker. The 1, 2, 2. The 1 is going to turn into a 0 in a second. It'll just go away. It'll be empty. Because we have this. Oh, man. I kind of want to just go in and see. Let's do this. Alright, I'm going to take a little crazy detour. If pod's a crystal, we're going to go right in and do it. We got to find out what these dungeons are. Okay, so anything that's got the crystal icon. Okay, so Thieves is not. That's fine. Thieves, Skullwoods, the other 5, 6 is Turtle Rock. Okay. So anything down there that I left as a question mark is one that I gotta beat. But the ones that I marked are special ones that have different prizes, so that I know if I beat those that I earned that particular prize. So this dungeon that I'm heading to right now is required. It's got 5 potential items in it. They might not all be good, but we gotta look because we need a lot of stuff. And if you see the map that's on the screen there, anything that's green is a check that I can do right now based off the items I have. But the big green is this. And the dungeon checks are... They're not really weighted higher, but it's more density, so usually it's a pretty good idea. Bolok. So I'm kind of hoping that the early hammer I found gets me a little leg up, but we'll see how the rest of the seed goes. It won't be that much of a leg up. Like I said, I won't be the only one who got that. Oh, I moved too early. Alright. We need these arrows. Not shocked. Okay. There's one more key. I guess we'll play it safe and just open up both of these. Oh. Dumb. Ah, come on. Actually, I think I can keep my bombs out. I won't be surprised if this is key for a key. Oh. This is going to be a key down here then. So the front was total garbage, so all 5 items are in the back. Okay. There has to be 4 keys in the front of this dungeon. Alright, most unfortunate, but whatever. There they are. So the seed wanted you logically to get those flippers and come back into this dungeon with the hammer. So it's a required double dip. That is awful. And we got to avoid that. So we are saving some time because of that move. So that's good. I think we take a death warp out of here in a second because I don't really feel like... Yeah, this will be the quickest way out. Unless we find a mirror in here. So, we're gonna let these guys kill us so we can get back to the entrance quicker. But we gotta open up the 3 chests that are here first. Another bottle. Alright, so this is either the last item or it's on the boss. On the boss. Okay. We're gonna... take a handful of hits. This is actually quicker. Okay. Ah. What a jerk. Yeah, you don't lose items or anything like that in this game. So that's why I took the Death Warp out to get back to the entrance quicker. In this game, you normally, like at some point, I'll get an item, the Magic Mirror, that I could use to warp back to the entrance, but I haven't found it yet, so... A quicker way back to the entrance if you don't have the mirror is to just die. And in some dungeons it's a lot faster. This one it probably wasn't that much faster, but enough where I thought it was worth it. Hopefully the turtle room doesn't get too crappy here. Yeah, let's not do that. Dude. Alright. There, we got our heart back. Fun part is when you have to do these rooms without having the lamp. Which happens sometimes. Alright, here's the boss. Ooh, you're playing nice. Continue to play nice. Yes! No fireballs. How nice. Okay, that works for me. Alright, grab the crystal, get out. So, the flippers are good because they're absolutely required. We didn't really get much else of any, like, real value here. Alright, so we're gonna save and quit out of this. Let's check out some other really high value locations. So the next place we're going, this has got 5 checks in it. It's a little place affectionately known as Hype Cave. It used to have, like, always something, like, really good. Now it's kind of, like, sort of mid, but it's still kept the name. So let's find out if it's mid. Ugh. Alright, so far, not great. Okay, that is interesting. Oh. Alright, that was a decent Hype Cave. I don't know how I feel about finding that book. The book opens up another dungeon, but it's the green pendant, so it's not necessarily required. The pendant dungeons might be required. We don't really know. It's a matter of, like, it's either you go in them and you get lucky because you find something you need, or you go in them and you don't find anything you need and you just waste time. But right now, the only 2 dungeons I have beatable are 2 pendant dungeons, which is a little bothersome. Come on. There it is. Okay, that's actually good, because we're gonna check a location that is required for, and maybe there's something there. So that feels like right order. Whoops. I might have the... I'm gonna wait on picking that guy up. I might need to do... I am gonna check this spot, though. I might need to go into Thieves, which would suck, but whatever. Come on. Hardest trick in the game sometimes. Yeah, alright. Certainly don't need that. Give me something good over here. Where do I play this? Like this, I'm just playing on an emulator right now. People who are real serious about this actually will play on original hardware or something that emulates original hardware. I have not invested into that kind of thing yet. I probably should one of these days, but But I have not committed that far. Alright. Let's do the first 4 checks and see if it's worth. I wouldn't call that worth, but it's nice to have. You know, if you give me 3 items, I'm gonna ditch. Which I kind of hope it's what we see. There's only 4 items in this dungeon, and we already got 2 of the 4. One of these last 2 checks has to be the big key. Alright. So 2 items out of 4. Man, this is such a bad call. I think I'm gonna leave. I kind of want there to be something on the hammer, though. On the hammer check, but... we'll come back if we need to. I want to go up and check Bumper. We'll dive into Skullwoods, probably. That's another pendant. These are all just bad places. Okay. We don't need more money. So that is not something we're going to grab. So I'm going to check this. And then the question is, what are we going to do after that? We have... go to desert. That sucks. Okay. Get away from me. That's one of the 2 items in here. Alright. We're gonna let this thing get us out of here. We'll check the big chest. There's one more check I can do here, and then I'm locked out. Aw, that wasn't high enough, really? That's gotta be right. Yeah, there we go. Ah, boo. Okay. That was not good enough. Let's try up here. One more check. And then we'll be locked out of this. Ow. Alright. Yeah. We have several things to look at, but they're all, like, far apart from each other at this point. So it's like, really at this, I'm like kind of doing a flip of a coin. Like, what is going to be the right place to go? Who knows? Let's look at the ledge. 10 arrows. Ugh. If I got a slightly better sword, I would consider going in ice. No. It's not the sword. Alright, let's get our small cube. Alright. This is all garbage. Ah, man. Going for this boss is really bad. But it is the green pendant, so it is one more check. And then I gotta start looking at some other things. Man, this really slowed right down after I did Podneastern. Nice. It'd be nice if we stopped taking those hits. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Okay, good. Alright, take the green. This gives us another item check. We're gonna go over and do a Genus Cave real quick. Okay. Well, that's good. That's required. I'm not going to use it for a while, but it is required. So I'm glad to have that. Alright, let's do the... Let's do Waterfall real quick. And then I'm going to possibly go up the mountain, and we'll see if that's of any value. that was garbage. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright. Let's go to Sank. Oh, I should have turned in the green. I can do that from here, I guess. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was thinking of the Dark World Cave. Probably should have just saved and quit after that. Alright, bad. Alright, let's find out if one of the 2 checks up on Death Mountain has actually been the answer. Because that'll be kind of annoying. Alright. And the item is... Nope. I actually have 3 checks up here now that I'm looking at it. Got it. Okay, we need to check this first. So the item on is bad. That one's bad. Wow, we're just really striking 0 here. Absolutely finding nothing. Alright. Give me a fairy. Come on. Not that. There it is. Give me. Thank you. Make this just a little bit more survivable. Alright. Wow. Okay. Alright. This thing's in a bad location from this point, so I might as well... I think I'm gonna do this too. Alright. This is gonna take a couple minutes, but it might be worth knowing. Because then I'll feel, if this is actually something important, I'll feel less bad about wrapping up Thieves Town as well. Oh, that is the worst. Oh, God. Okay. So, that's a shovel. The shovel just gives you another item check, which could have something important on it. In order to get that item, we have to beat 3 dungeons. We already did one of them, and it's the pendant dungeons. That is the absolute worst thing to see there. A fetch quest item. Well, at this point, I might as well just beat this. And we go for the possibility of a troll, but I don't know why I did the stairs. But this just feels wrong. Alright, we gotta hope for something big back here. Can you please get off me? God, that guy wanted it. Gross. That's big. That's required. Okay, now we're in business. Oh, God. So, 1 required item in this dungeon. And I'm gonna kill Blind only because of the friggin' shovel on Ped, just in case that's actually something important. But I doubt it will be, but we might as well just finish this. Then we're gonna go right back up the mountain. Maybe. I might check K45 first, because why not? Yeah, I fucked up already. Good. I didn't move up enough on phase 2. That's alright. Just finish him off the easy way. Alright. Do I do Smith Chain real quick? Yeah, I guess. I could read Bamos Tablet if I do. Then we'll go up the mountain. I mean, I'm not going to complain if the game wants to toss me a hook shot before I go into Hera. It won't, but I would love it if it did. Hold on. You can leave it. Okay. Just gonna read this so we know what's here. Cool. Don't care. Alright, let's go back up the mountain. Ooh, we got it again. There you go. Alright, another useless check. That's good. Alright, now let's see if we can skip Hera Basement. Maybe. Bet you the big chest is the small key. It's not, so now we got a 50-50 chance of being able to skip the basement. The dream's alive. Dang it. Okay, so after this, we can go and do a lot of other Death Mountain checks. We have lots of checks up here. So we need a hook shot. Hook shot lets us complete all of Swamp. Ice is sort of completable. I mean, we can technically do it, but it's Fighter Sword and it sucks. I would rather have a sword upgrade or two. We need a flute to get the Mire. We might need Ether. We're not sure yet. We definitely need a Fire Rod. Okay. That was not ideal. I don't know if this works. Well, sort of. Okay, we actually got a peek at this real quick. It's obtainable. It's another bottle. So while that's interesting, I don't know if we'll go for that. Probably not. Get off me. Get off of me. Cool, sword. That's one of the things I was hoping for. I guess I could have just opened up TR and done all this backwards, but that's alright. What is that? Powder and mushroom next to each other. Okay, swords. Alright, I think we're gonna go to ice soon. Especially if I turn in that mushroom and get some potions. Which would be a good idea. You know, we could go for the real troll. But let's at least check these locations real quick. The real troll would be Fire Rod in the first check in Turtle Rock. Alright, what's this check? Okay, I'll take it. Alright, let's look here for the lulls, and then we'll head to ice. Nice. Nice bonk. We might be able to do a couple checks here. Depends on what we get in this chest. We can go slightly further. Would help if you grab the key first. Bastard. Okay, what is this? Why am I doing this? It's possible. But this is really stupid. I'm wasting time doing this. But now I committed, so I'm just like, whatever. Just go. It would be funny as shit, though, if it was actually buried this deep. Ah. Excuse me? Oh my god. We gotta actually do this. Okay. That's sort of the end of that journey. We do have one other check that we can do, though. At this point, I'm trolling myself, but... There we go. Oh my god. Imagine if the flute was here and the flute actually locked Fire Rod. Like, I would feel amazing about accidentally stumbling on this. The fact is, it's probably not even close. Okay. That would have been amazing. It's not happening. Okay. Let's... Let's do a couple quick things here. Get unstuck from the rocks, please. One just go in here. Alright. Okay. Let's go clear out the dungeon. Let's actually do this too. Alright. Alright, let's do our icebreaker. Too much. Not good. That should be better. Yeah. Vanilla Big Key. Alright, that at least lets me route the bottom part better. Wait. Let's do this way. Excuse me? Holy shit. There we go. Of course. Alright. There should be magic. It's over there. Set up the bomb jump, which is free. Alright. We got all the items, and it was trash. And now we need to... I need to grab the key out of here. I stopped way before that. Whatever. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I don't think I'm going to have enough to shoot off a Vamos. Unless one of these drops some magic. Which they're not. Because... jerks. That might be enough, actually. It is. I think it needs one more swipe. Alright, we have some garbage checks to do. But we gotta do them. You know, if I find out that there's actually a hook shot in the front of Swamp, as was suggested in the chat, I'm gonna be mad. You took my shield, bastard. We gotta check Pyramid. We haven't been here at all. Probably a mistake. It's nothing. Alright, we're checking Catfish. This will probably be the stupid fire rod or something. I'm gonna regret not coming here sooner. No. Okay. Alright, 2 more checks before we dumpster dive in the swamp. I probably should believe in Graveyard Ledge because of where that mirror was. But I also want to believe in this too. It's a red thing, not the item I want. All right. Let's get ready to get dumpstered on one more time. Whoops. Alright, swamp it is. I'm gonna get mad at somebody. We go deeper. I don't know why I was lining up like I was gonna do friggin' Specky. Not this time. Alright, so we got 2 more checks to do. Possibly more if either Hookshot's here, or if the big key's over on left side, then we have to come back for the big chest. And we really need either Fire Rod or Hookshot for some really good progression. Mirror, or not Mirror, but Flute would be good too. One of those 3 would be ideal. I mean, it's a Hookshot, we could just stay in here and finish. Which would be kind of nice if we can avoid double dipping. There's the Fire Rod. God, this is just ass. Well, we might as well check the last item. I am probably going to go up and do Turtle Rock next. There's this possibility still of this being a pet seed, which would be phenomenally bad. But everyone would have to deal with it, so whatever. Okay. Let's go up the TR. Double dip of swamp required. What an ass seed. Holy shit. So, Pod was logically a double dip. Swamp is a hard double dip if this, I mean, the Hookshot has to be locked behind the Fire Rod somehow. Wait for him to move his ass out of the way. Alright. We had gotten 0 items out of here the first time we came in. Which is honestly pretty incredible. Because we were able to go all the way down to Mimic Cave. So the big key has to be here, plus possibly one other item. So if the hook is also behind this, that would be wild. But even then, like, if it's anywhere in this dungeon, it's Fire Rod locked, because the big key was locked here. I think the rest of my checks have to essentially basically be Fire Rod locked, because the Fire Rod locks all the shit. Okay, big key. Flute. Holy shit. Like, really? Like, that's where we're gonna go now. Oh my god, that's so bad. I can't wait to see what this hook shot is. And this was all locked behind a mirror in Pendant Thieves Town blind chest. Like, it's so disgusting. Oh, man. My hat's off to anyone who does this one fast. The puzzle behind it is just annoying. Come on. Amazing. Alright, let's hope my laser skips are on point today. I got magic and stuff just in case, but that'd be nice. Alright, there's the key. Whoops. Ah, just friggin' cape it. I knew that was gonna be good. I don't know why I thought it would be. Alright. You gonna drop one more good thing from me or no? Well, we're guaranteed to get into Mire now. So that's fine. That's where we gotta go next, obviously. This does open up the red crystal, too. Like, there's just so much garbage going on here. Oh, I don't... We gotta just save and quit. I have to activate the flute first. Duh. Let's do it. So we are officially in hookshot go mode. Which is like a really weird go mode, to be honest. Ugh. Okay, well, Ether was 100% required. It's just stupid because we're gonna get it off Trinex anyway. But I guess it's good that we didn't just like leave or something. Don't care. Okay, it's not there. Alright, let's go beat Mire. Holy cow. This has just been a brutal, brutal seed. Give me the hook shot. That's not a hook shot. There it is! Holy shit. What a set of progression in order to find that damn thing. Alright. Where is the big key? Give me the big key. Should probably be over here. I don't think it's cutscene. Get out of here. That's what I thought. Let's go. That's what I want. I'm like, what item do I want for this boss? Silvers, please. Alright, now we go back to Swamp, finish this, and then we can finally go to GT and get this one over with. Holy cow. So naturally you had to go into Hookless Swamp to get a Fire Rod on the left side, to go back to Turtle Rock, to get the mirror, which was Fire Rod locked. Or not the mirror, the flute, to go to Mire to get your hook shot, to come back to Swamp and beat it. That's fun. That's fun. It's like an old-fashioned trade sequence. And of course, all this starts with a mirror that was in Pendant Blind Cell. Yeah. Not gonna lie, it's kinda ass. All right. Let's go. I had it. Oh well. Alright, finally, 144. Not a great time, but this is convoluted enough where, well, whatever. We'll see how it finishes out. So let's find our GT Big Key. Not at one. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got. 2, 3, 4. That's a nice item. Not here. Okay. 6 and 7. Alright, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it is. We have enough keys. Let's go. DM route paid off. I'm gonna grab the 5. I'm not sure how that BMOS missed me, but he did. That kind of worked. Nice, that actually hit him. Okay. No, I was early. Oh, he dodged me. Good enough. I don't know what it is lately about my timing being a little off on that fight, but it's kind of annoying. Really? I don't care about any of these, even if Butter's up here, I just don't care. Why did I change directions that early? Alright, come on. That works. Alright, validation, fine. That's vanilla. Kind of funny. This seed was gross. It'd be interesting to see how fast some of the top guys were on this one, though. I bet we won't see a lot of sub 130. But we'll see. Ah! What the hell's this? good enough. Ugh. It's 12. Whoops. Ran into the trident. Yep, I have it. Thanks for playing. Alright, how gross is this? Wow! 3 DNFs? Hey, Zax. Thanks for the GGs. 143 from you. I knew this was going to be a long one. Holy shit, what a bad seed this was, huh? The DNFers had the correct choice. Well, it just required that swamp dip, and I'm going to guess they just didn't want to do it at that point. But I was surprised to see Sawyer down there, honestly. Dr. John? I don't know. Usually he's down for dumb stuff. I'm mad, though. Who called it out earlier? Did Crabhat? Was he the one that called out? No. Someone made it. Who said it originally? Yeah. DJ Crabhat. Hookless first swamp item. Hookshot first swamp item. Let's go. And then it ends up being way worse than that. You got mirror at 22 minutes, and I did not go into, so, let me think if I can recap all this. So I sequence broke Hammer, which kind of makes sense, because it was at Hobo, right? And, so I actually had Dark World access, and went up and did Eastern, and then immediately did Pod afterwards, and Pod had nothing. And then I went over into the Front of Thieves. I should have just stayed in it, but it was such crap, and I had a lot of other checks to do. I'm like, well, let me look at some other shit. And I sucked it up and went back into Thieves and got that mirror. But then I just didn't go into Swamp. And I, again, I had so many other checks to do. Yeah, it is a logical Agaseed. It was also that horrible... Dude, tell me how fun that logic was, though, even though it sucked. It's kind of neat. Like, this is almost like a Plando. The mirror in Blind Cell in Pendant Thieves Town to get the Fire Rod on Left Side Swamp to get the flute behind the friggin' torches in TR to go to Meyer to find your stupid... Hookshot, also locked behind Fire and Meyer. Like, the whole thing wasn't locked behind Fire anyway. To get Ether off Trinex to get in, too. You're right, Ether was also there and it was required. To go back to do Swamp and then finally be, get your last crystal. That was crazy stupid. Crazy stupid. So I knew, like, with all that progression, I'm like, I'll be surprised to see a sub 130 on this one. And we didn't. 134 was the top time. And then you came in second 11 minutes later. Like, that's crazy. A lot of people in the 140s. I would have been a little bit quicker. You know what I did that was stupid, but at the same time it could have paid off? I decided... Oh, was it 9 minutes? Okay, I was looking at it wrong. So, I thought I would take a gamble, and when I was up on Dark Death Mountain, I went into TR, and it gave me a key in that first check, so I kept on going. And I shouldn't have. But I was able to take it all the way down to Mimic Cave. And, well... Did you dive it as well? And it just ended up being key after key after key, right? So it ended up being crap. I would have saved some time if I didn't do that. Yeah, Fire Rod was pretty much a last location for me, too. I didn't want to go into Swamp. Who does? It's just ass. And then I did read Ped. And when I saw it was Shovel, I'm like, tell me something's going to end up being on Shovel. I didn't even look at the credits to see what it said. Doesn't it tell you the dig spot? I don't remember. But I was anticipating that possibly being a troll too, but luckily I was finding everything on the way after getting that Fire Rod. But I was waiting for that one. No, you're lucky. I was missing too much stuff. I actually think I finished and got the green pendant before I went back to Thieves Town. So, oh well. That's another thing I wish I wouldn't have done was Desert. I mean, it gave me the red mail, but whatever. It didn't end up panning out besides that. Ugh, that was garbage. Did you finish Tempered Silvers, or did you end up with something else? Same thing? Yeah. I figured. Paradox had... What? No, it was... Spiral, then Paradox had 2 swords, right? 1 each. You fell Ganon. Luckily, that didn't end up making a huge deal, though. Though you're exactly a minute ahead of Tyler Salt. That's pretty good. I mean, you finished ahead of several people. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, you did. I mean, that's why I actually said in the beginning of this race that I was anticipating on getting curb stomped for this race. Just because there's a lot of really good runners in here, but there's also a few people who DNF'd. I'm like, especially when I started to see how this seed was unfolding, I'm like, I just want to finish it. And I did. Because that was pretty tricky. But as everyone kept on joining, I'm like, oh, we got a good, like, a solid racing group here. Like, really good runners, so it was fun. Like Goose and Swamp, Drews and Myers, so they're getting through. Yeah, because they're the last 2 running, right? Yeah. Drew saying, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Hookers and Swamp just basically manifested something even worse? Absolutely manifested this. I think that's going to be my comment. Drew, this was worse than just Hook and Swamp. Oh, of course you did. Was there anything else of value in there? Obviously not. Because I was wondering where the other sword was, but I wasn't going to go searching for it. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. $161 for collection rate, gross. But You know, I wanted to go. I could have gone to ice earlier. I'm glad I didn't bother because ice didn't have anything either. And then I ended up going to ice after I went up on the mountain and cleared out Hera. So I ended up going over and having Tempered Sword before I went to Ice Palace. So that was kind of nice. Because I was thinking about doing it, but I'm like, I got some other checks I can do. Because once I found that mirror, I'm like, well, I can go back up and do Hera and get to the other side of Death Mountain finally. And so I opted to kind of do that instead. Yeah, so that made ice a lot better for me because I mean, I've done that kind of shit before, but without having a fire rod, I really wasn't interested in doing it. It wouldn't have been that bad. I had 2 potions, I had hammer. I could have, just not even with fighter sword, just kind of hammered them down. Um Obviously I had hammer if I'm going to get through ice, but hey, cool. It's done. That was something. It's bedtime for me. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna be back on doing stuff tomorrow. I got a busy week. Um, so we'll see what I have time for. I'm sure I'm gonna be doing my Thursday night Gloomhaven with my group. But I might not get to anything else until the weekend. We'll see. We'll see how things go. If I do stream, tomorrow would be the only other day I could really do it. So. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in. GG's to you. That was a tough seed. You did really well with it. So you may be doing some more mysteries. I'm interested. It's just a matter of whether or not I got time. This week and this weekend are kind of slammed, and then things kind of get a little bit lighter. I think into next week and then the following weekend. So maybe one of these weekends we can, when I got some time and if we're both free, I would love to be down to do something stupid and see how those go. Because I've experimented with, you had a kind of normal one, took an hour 30. That's not bad. I've experimented with some door rando stuff. I'm not afraid to have that in a mix. Crisscross is interesting. I understand the concept of it. I just never ran one myself. But I get how they work. But I'm not afraid of, possible door rando settings and stuff like that. I would embrace that. That'd be fun. So... The only thing I don't like is the insanity entrances, like the uncoupled bullshit where you can go in and out of one door and it's bringing you to different rooms. I accidentally genned one of those before. Nah. As soon as I realized what I did, I'm like, no, we're gonna do something else. Yeah. No insanity entrance or doors. I have completed a seed that had the insanity entrances, but it was before door rando was really a thing. So like I did that once just because it was interesting. But I am not interested in that. It does have bonk. Yeah, you like the trees and stuff. I do know because I was watching someone who did this that Quake can actually activate those things, which is good. So that is a logical thing. Yes, it can. So yeah, those are interesting. I think I saw the one seed that you were doing where I saw the sparkles. I'm like, oh, you've got the bonk shuffle on. Getting Kiki out of Old Man Cave and Enemizer. Oof. Yeah, I could see Fowler Shuffle being interesting, but also pain in the ass with Enemizer. Because you have to get out damage list. Like, you basically have the hope you have the cape if it's really nasty in there, right? Is that kind of what it wants? I'm going to guess that's kind of built into the logic a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, cool. I I mean, who knows? I'm assuming that if it's gonna, like, it might not account for that, so it could possibly give you something that's unbeatable. But if it does put at least one of the safety items in an early sphere of logic, then maybe it can make any of that stuff like possible. I would think, and again, this is just obviously it doesn't necessarily do this, but it would be really cool for those seeds if it did put Burna or Cape just like a little bit earlier so that it's within reach so that you can use it to kind of get through some like really nasty enemizer situations. I mean, did you see it actually got I think Limp Bagel actually posted this somewhere. I don't remember if it was in the beer league setting Discord or if it was in the Metro Tournament one, but there is the seed that we co-opt Enemizer, and the enemy that appeared on the Samaria track to go into the Torches room in TR was actually a bumper. And I didn't grab Cape initially, but Limp Bagel did, and so when I was going up there, I actually needed Cape to get around that. So like I don't know if it builds that completely into logic, but because a bumper appeared there, you had to have Cape. Like Burna won't get you through that either. You needed the capability. So I had to leave and get it. So luckily we knew where it was, and it wasn't that hard of a detour for me to do. Yeah, that was just stupid, right? So like for me, now that I'm thinking about that, like if it's an Enemizer seed, I'm gonna get the Cape. Like if I know where it is, I get it. Like it's just that simple, because you could run into something stupid like that. But whatever. That's just an added on thing. But all right, I better go. Thanks again for popping in, GG's, and I'll catch you soon. All right, have a good night, man. See ya.